Hey, I'm Wilmer Valderrama.
Freddy Rodriguez.
Yeah, welcome back to Dos Amigos. This is part 2 of our conversation with my chimichurri, Amanda Pacheco.
I hear we're going to play a little game.
Yeah, we are. But before we play a game, we had a few more burning questions.
That's right.
What was your perspective when we first started meeting? I mean, you also, I think we should really ask her dad this, but but that's a really funny story.
She's like, I got a different story.
I mean, do you want to talk about why you fell in love with my dad first?
Yeah.
So if you've seen like his interviews, he's talked a little bit about this, but when Wilmer reached out to me, he had, we were just talking and chatting, and he had said something in Spanish, and I replied back, oh, I know I look like I'm just a white girl, but I'm actually Mexican, and I know Spanish. Like, I can understand what you're saying. And then he's like, oh, well, in that case, he starts sending me messages in Spanish. And I'm like,
I can understand it. I didn't say I could read it.
And so I instantly hit up my dad, and I remember this all so clearly. It's crazy how vividly every piece of this story is. I was literally lying in my bed. I was off work that day, and I hit up my dad, and I was like, Dad, and I'm telling him everything that's going on, and I'm telling him oh, I have to respond to this message because I told this guy that I spoke Spanish and I was fluent, and now I don't know what to say. And so he's like, okay, well, shoot, what'd he say? So I tell him what he said, and he starts laughing, and he just responds, right? So I repeat it back to my dad. I'm like, it sounds good. Do I sound good? Mm-hmm. He's like, yeah, great, send it. Send the message. Boom, sends me one immediately after. I was like, ah! So then I have to I'm still on the phone with my dad. Meanwhile, my dad is working. He's trucking. Yeah. He's driving on the road. And so I'm like, he messaged me back already. And so I was like, this is what he said. This goes on for a while.
Yeah.
Back and forth, we're talking. Then he sends me a voice message, and I'm like, oh. So then it's it's next level.
It's now she has to speak it.
Right.
Yeah, and it gets worse because eventually we have to meet in person.
Yeah.
And so, so that goes on. And then, we ended up meeting in person, and I'm like,
wait, did you answer the voicemail back?
Yeah, of
in
course.
Spanish?
Yeah, it sounded great.
Not to toot my own horn. I sounded great.
Yeah. I had a really great teacher, so phew. But,
yeah.
And then, he wants to meet in person. So we ended up meeting in person, and I remember that super clear. Yeah. I drove by, and if you've ever been to Zinc, you can see, where the outdoor patio is. So when you're driving by, I saw him sitting there, and I'm looking over, and I'm like, oh my God, first of all, he's there already. Am I late? Are you early on time? I don't know. But you were sitting there, and I remember there was no parking. I had just moved to LA, and I'm just realizing wow, there's nowhere to park. This is crazy madness place. But there was valet. And so I'm I'm from Rockland. There's not valet. No one valets. Right. And so I remember I parked really far away because I was I'm not going to valet. So I parked
spend that money.
Yeah, no. So I parked super far away. And then I'm walking up. I see him. And then but I remember, again, I'm on the phone with my dad, as I'm driving there, and I'm like, oh my God, I see him. And we were joking that I was going to need an earpiece, because I was like, what do I say?
Yeah.
And then, but yeah, he realized quickly that I was actually
not speaking Spanish to me.
Yeah. And he's like, so who was that? And then
your dad. And I was like, wow.
So maybe
I love him.
Maybe he should come to lunch.
Yeah, you see, should he come to coffee? Because I'm so interested in this guy. But their sense of humor was so alike and so great. And then I met her dad, and I was like, this is my guy.
Yeah.
So he's such a great friend to me, and such a beautiful member of our family, and it's just so fun. But anyway, so her father made it. Such a great entry point. I was like, oh, I'd love for him to meet my father. And then it was magical. My dad is my dad is like a party in a small little kitchen. Like he just likes to cook and host people and all that. And as soon as Armando and my dad met, it was like instant compadres.
Oh, yeah.
Instant compadres.
I can see that. I can see
oh
that.
my God, they laugh all the time. My dad cooks him dinner every night. It's like the whole thing.
Yeah, that's awesome. Man.
But he just became such a strong and important member of our family. And then, you know, we made this decision that like, you know, we got engaged.
Okay, so how many months after you were dating that you got engaged?
It was more like seconds, I think.
No, it was like a year. It was about a year.
It's a little, yeah.
It was about a year, and
when you know, you know.
no,
right?
but also like we were at a point of our lives and our age where we're like, okay, you know, what do we want from life, you know, and it felt to me like our worlds were aligning in the fact that our interests were, you know, finding its place at the right time at the right place.
Yeah.
So when we got engaged. During that year, we went on a bunch of trips together, and one of those trips was to Japan.
Oh, yeah.
And when we went to Japan, that's when we said "I love you" to each other for the first time.
Oh, yeah.
And that's when our conversation was like, okay, what are our intentions here? You know, so when we had this conversation, you know, it felt like we were on the same place at the same. You know, we were in the same mindset, and we realized that what we wanted with each other was a family. And then as soon as that happened, we were engaged and the whole thing. And then all of a sudden we got hit with COVID. And we were in the middle of planning a wedding. And then during COVID, they're like, oh, it's going to be done in April. They said, okay, well. Right. And then when it wasn't done in April, then we're like, okay, so what's more important to us, the wedding or start a family? Mm-hmm. And that's when it kind of became a possibility. So, but that was such an interesting time too. I remember you had to experience so many things on our own, really, because it was COVID. You know, like you had to have your first. How was?
So during COVID, what was the biggest surprise about each other that you realized? I mean, because you're forced to be with each other in each other's face. Like, what was the biggest surprise?
For me, I guess. For me, it was like even further back, like when we were traveling a bunch, like just his level of patience with me, because I feel like I'm not like super, you know, complicated.
No.
But I definitely like have my own way of going about things, and so traveling, like I was like, you know, sometimes we'd get to the airport, and then I was like, you know, he'd be like. Checklist, like, do you have this? Do you have this? Yeah, I've got everything. We get to the airport, I'm like, I don't have my passport. And we're always late. So like there was like a lot of, you know, instances where like I got to see so many sides of him that I was like, he could have responded and reacted so differently to so many different like scenarios that I put ourselves in. And when I saw how he handled those situations, I was like, oh, okay, like, wow, this person has, you know, so much just like patience for me. And like, I don't know, just, I was pleasantly surprised at like how like gentle you are with like, you know, how you handle situations.
I feel so seen.
The first time I'm hearing it.
No, but vice versa, though. I mean, like, I told this story for probably 3 years. Mm-hmm. We go to Houston, Texas. We're going there for Comic Palooza. And I'm hosting Comic Palooza with the 2 lead girls of Game of Thrones. And we're there, and it's like a lot of work, and we're doing this thing, and I'm there. And I'm like, okay, they don't need me downstairs until 11. I was working the night before, whatever. Like, I want to take a little nap, you know? When I wake up from the nap, my clothes were hanging. Mm-hmm. And there was a steamer that had just been, you know, used for the shirt. And I was like, somebody come up and do my stuff. And I was asking her, who steamed my clothes? And she was like, I did. Mm-hmm. And I said, what? Why did you steam my clothes? She goes, well, are you going to wear this stuff wrinkled? Like, probably not, right? And then she just walked out like, duh, 1 + 1 = 2. And I was like, oh, okay, like, I've been so self-maintained and self-soothed for, for so long that it felt like that was such an interesting moment, right? Like like to do that. But the point I'm making with the Houston thing, it was like and I was like, where did you get a steamer? And she had like ordered it the night before, and like packed it in her bag because she was most likely gonna use it.
Right.
And then she used it on my shirts, and then.
Hearing you tell that story so many times makes me realize that I should probably give you more stories like that to tell.
Yeah, because that story's what is it, 7 years old now?
No, but it's
it definitely went the other way around. Yeah. No, I'm kidding.
No, it's meaningful.
It's very meaningful to me.
Yeah,
but that was one of those first instances where, like, same thing. We were noticing different aspects of how we were treating one another in that moment, and it just kind of paved the road for the possibility, But I know, in so many ways, the arrival of our family.
But now it's fatherhood.
Now it's fatherhood and motherhood, and she makes it look easy. She makes it look really easy. I was at Cedar Sinai twice now, witnessing her bring 2 miracles of children into our world, and I always say this, like, and we don't deserve the sacrifice that women go through to, to bring, children into our world, and it's something just like extraordinary, to watch it, to see it, to experience it, to feel it, is life changing. It's life changing for any man, and she did it with a smile. It's just like, really, she went in there and she's like, okay, let's go have this baby. I mean, I'd be terrified, right? Like, I'd be like, but it is just, I'm just in awe of you and everything you've done for our family, and you've made us a family of 4 now. So we have a
it's complete
7-week-old, 7-week-old, and she's here doing a podcast,
right,
with brand new bangs.
With brand new bangs, looking fantastic. Yeah. Okay, so now you go from dating to, like, now you have 2 kids, So what's been your take on parenthood with Wilmer as a pop, as a company owner, as a successful thespian, as all of it? I mean, this guy's
a loaded question.
It is such a loaded question.
He's juggling many balls, spinning many plates. What's your take on it?
Eesh, that's such an interesting question. So, yeah, parenting it really was something that I felt like happened like such a whirlwind, because I went from like this, you heard a little bit about some of my travels, and I felt like I was just like this, like, I was just like free with the wind, honestly, like wherever it took me, like day by day, like, and when I met Wilmer, I saw what life could look like and what life could be. And to me, that was stability. That was something that I never, a different adventure that I like never had seen for myself. And one of the biggest things was like becoming a mother. I didn't see myself as that until I met him. And I think a lot of that I owe to him, because I don't want to get emotional. Oh my God. But yeah, I started to see that in me because he saw that in me. And that was something that I hadn't experienced in any of my other relationships before, because I don't know if it was because like where I was at in my life, but it definitely just felt like this person, saw me as a mother. And so then therefore, like I started feeling the confidence of like, okay, like I could be a mother, and I started to see myself as a mother. When I lost my mom, it was something that I almost wasn't sure that I wanted to do, because I was like, I don't have my mom here to do this with. And that scared me. I wanted her to be a part of that journey with me. But with him, I felt like I could do anything. And he just like believed in me and saw so much in me. And so being a parent, alongside him, I just feel like constantly empowered. And, you know, I'm 7 weeks postpartum, so like I'm gonna start crying. Okay.
That's okay. What are some of the family traditions that you may have had as a kid that you're hoping now to incorporate with Wilmer as a husband, as a the father of your two children?
We've started some of our own that I think are unique to us.
Yeah.
We've also embraced some of her families as well, because I think her family does a great job at showing up. But I have to say that as busy as I have been and have become, the relentless search to leave my family a massive legacy where they have nothing else to do. Like if I'm gone, I'm obsessing over leaving them something that could take care of them. I think that's kind of part of the relentless search for the entrepreneurship and all that stuff. And like, what am I leaving her? What am I leaving my kids? And like, so that I think that takes a lot of, commitment and hours. That being said, Amanda does an incredible job at making sure that, for example, on set, I have a double banger. Double banger is a trailer that has two different trailers, two different dressing rooms in one trailer.
Oh, you have one for yourself?
Yeah, so really? I have one for me, and then I have the second one for my family. So, it has their names, Chimichurri and Chucky.
Yeah.
And Nakano. And so they had their own side of the trailer, which ended up being like we were using only the one side, But the point is, like, I want her to know that even if I'm on set,
right,
she has a place for her and for her family on that set. The set is incredibly understanding. They understand.
It's great.
I'm out. I'm gone. If for some reason my family cannot just visit me whenever they want to. She has a permanent drive on. She rolls up, has her space, and Nakano has her routines with our crafty chefs who are incredible people, and she makes her little sandwiches with them. She's like, this is all she knows. She watches NCIS. She has a little NCIS bulletproof vest, baby bulletproof vest jacket just for fun. And but we work on that. We work to figure out that that this journey that I'm on is our journey together, and it's hard, but it is difficult, right? Because we do have a great village around us, right? But the stuff that we're building, it takes a lot of business hours to do,
Sure.
But when it comes to the traditions and coming full circle to that, Christmas is a big one, there's a couple of trips a year that we have to make, and I think sometime throughout the year we have to go camping because otherwise she kills me. If a year goes by and we don't at least go put up a tent somewhere, even if it's in our backyard, But look, I think Christmas is a big one for us.
Yeah.
And a tradition for us, I think it's like, finding 1 or 2 times in a year where you're just so spontaneous that you pick one random place around the world and go,
right.
Do you want to speak to traditions a little bit?
I don't know. I feel like every year, like we're starting new traditions and we're like trying to think of new traditions to start. Sometimes it's hard for me because I always want to do like something new all the time. So it's like a part of me is like, oh, maybe we should do that same thing that we did last year. And then another part of me is like, yeah, but I want to do something completely different. That's something totally new. So that might even be a tradition. I don't know.
I think that's our tradition, is to like keep it different every time, But now with kids, as you know, you build an entire environment where you're like, okay, what is Christmas for Nakano and Wolf?
Sure.
When we can provide it. What does Thanksgiving feel like for her? What is that? Amanda is so about the details. She goes to Michael's and buys all the arts and crafts, and she'll build the Christmas cards from scratch. She'll decorate the tree with a different theme. Like she really does it up for Nakano, and Nakano just lives like a really magical time. But she also earns it though. Nakano is like a really really exceptional, smart young girl, and she's just a brilliant young woman. I hope that when she listens to this podcast, when she's old enough, she's like, that's what my parents, thought of me. But in kind of coming full circle and wrapping it up a little bit, we have a game. You want to play?
We have a game. Yeah. So this is going to be a kind of a quick round game. I'm gonna fire away some questions, right? And y'all answer as it comes. Okay. First question. Who is first to fall asleep during movie night?
I don't know. You can flip a coin on that one now.
Yeah, it's usually me, but it kind of both of us.
Kind of both.
I would say, yeah, that's a tough one.
Yeah.
That's a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Try to sit and watch.
Usually
a movie
me.
and
I would say usually me. But
how quickly in though? I guess you can do it like how quickly in.
Yeah.
I think
you usually make it past like
the credits.
Yeah.
Oh, you do. Oh, the credits in the beginning.
The beginning. The opening sequence.
Yeah. Okay, who was first to plan an adventurous family trip?
Me.
Yes, 100%.
Yeah.
You'll make it like super epic and over the top, but I will definitely initiate.
Yeah. Who is more likely to laugh at their own joke before finishing it?
Shut up. Shut up.
Yeah.
I mean, the problem is that I see it before I do it.
Yeah. Who is more likely to be the stricter parent?
Stricter parent.
Yeah.
Stricter. We just have like slightly different parenting styles.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think you're a little bit more patient.
A little? Yeah.
What do you mean?
Yeah, I'm way more patient.
Yeah. Oh, like way more patient, you mean?
Yeah.
I want them to understand that it's wrong when it's wrong.
Yeah.
And I think that some, the reasoning is, I try to make it as simple and as quick as possible.
Mm-hmm.
She has a really caring and loving conversation about why this is wrong. And I just tell Nakano she'll never talk to her mother like that again. But it's like, it's that type of thing.
We have like different finesses. For sure.
Right.
Like he wants to tell her once and that's it. And I want to tell her once also, but like we communicate differently.
Yeah.
It's probably the way because of how we grew up, right?
100%. Like I just
you grew up with a Latina mom. I did not. Phew. I grew up with a Latino dad.
Yeah.
Latino
And he says yes to
so I'm
everything.
good.
He was
cool.
yes to everything.
Latina moms do not play.
Yeah, no,
Like,
for
they'll tell you
sure.
once.
Yeah.
You better get
No,
it
but I
right.
think it's like, I don't know, for me, I think learning consequence, as soft as these consequences are for her, it's like invaluable.
Yeah.
It's invaluable. And right now it's when it becomes truth.
Yeah.
Once they feel like they're taller than you, and because she will be, and she's smarter than you, all of a sudden they don't have to listen to you anymore.
Mm-hmm. Who is more likely to cry during a sad movie?
I've definitely seen you like tear.
Oh yeah, I cry all the time in movies.
He's more emotional than me, so
Yeah.
I'd
Is
say
it,
him.
is it just like a tear? Is
It's
it
the actor in me. It's the actor in me.
Is it the?
No, not that obnoxious.
No, he holds it together pretty
I hold
well.
it together. I do a very deep breath.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, one of those.
I
Okay.
just let it happen, and I don't know, every movie. Dude, I cried at K-pop Demon Hunter.
K-pop Demon
Yes,
Hunter.
I cried at that one. And if you've seen the movie and you're
I'm
at
not
home
sure
and you
what it
watch the
is.
movie, you know exactly what part I'm talking about.
Who is more likely?
This is my voice without the lies. Okay, go ahead.
Who is more likely to say, "Let's order in" instead of cooking?
You.
Me?
Yeah. You love ordering food.
I do love ordering food. You're right.
You're
You're
DoorDash,
right.
sort of Uber Eats.
I also do love cooking. I love grilling.
I love like my version of that is like me saying what I want and then like cooking together is like me telling you what I want and then you cooking it.
Yeah.
Huh.
It's my pleasure.
Who is more likely to buy something off of Instagram ads?
Instagram apps is the wrong question. Amazon.
Oh, yeah.
Amazon is probably the right question. Who do you think would be?
I mean, I don't leave the house much, okay? So in my defense, I have to shop online.
So you're
But you did just recently get influenced by watching Blippi, did you not?
Oh yes, I was from Blippi, and I found the company that made these bats that that they were making that
bats, like baseball bats.
Baseball bats. I was like, oh, those are cool. Okay, and I bought 2 of them, and I was watching Blippi, and then I was like, what was this company? What was the name of the company? And I went to their Instagram account, and then I found their shop store, and I bought 2 baseball bats from. And so that was Blippi. Not as embarrassing as Amazon, I don't think. But Amazon, my email is also linked to that account.
Mm-hmm. To the Amazon account.
To the Amazon account. And so to her credit, she'll buy a lot of little things. She's always looking for the best price. She never wants to buy anything full price because she knows she can find it somewhere else for 50% off, and she normally does. So it's like a lot of little things that she buys, and then like the next day I get like 10 emails of all her returns because she returns a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
But it's I agree with her. Like let's feel the toy. Is it cool? What is the thing? Let's shop.
Sometimes you just late night shop and you buy all of these things, and all of a sudden I'm like, why do I have so many of these fuzzy onesies? Like I should probably return these.
Shout out to Amazon. She's here for sponsorship.
Man, who is more likely to lose their keys or phone more often?
Hello?
Definitely not me.
You lose.
I have like severe ADHD, I think.
So
I lose my phone several times in an
hour. Your phone?
Oh, yeah. Oh. Keys too, but like luckily Nakano, she is on it. So anytime like I leave my phone around, she keeps tabs on where my phone's at and my keys actually. Like I'll get in the car and it's like hot here, and I'll like get in the car and I'm like, shoot, I don't have my keys. And she's like, Mom, you left them in your other purse. And I'm like, thank you.
Wow,
she remembers,
that, huh?
yeah.
Wow.
She's like, I told you not to leave them there.
Huh. So who's more likely to stay up way too late scrolling on their phone?
I hate that question.
Why?
Because we both are so bad at it.
Are you guys scrolling?
I mean, mine is a combination. It's a combination. Yeah. It's like I can't stop scrolling through emails or answering emails or texting people back that didn't text from 10 in the morning. It's now 9 p.m. And then like sometimes my decompression is watching like really stupid comedic. Like, how many funny shit I send you in the middle of the night? It's like 1 a.m. and I'm probably sending you some really stupid stuff on Instagram, but I just like to laugh. So it's my problem.
Yeah.
And I have a problem with it for sure.
Who's more likely to befriend a stranger instantly at a party?
Also you?
Yes. I can't stop talking to strangers. It's my favorite thing.
Yeah.
Maybe I said not.
You're a people person.
Yeah, I love people. I love people. Am I wrong?
No, it's accurate.
Okay.
Who's more likely to binge watch a show from start to finish in a weekend? And what shows are y'all watching?
Do you think it's because I just have like a little more time than you do to watch stuff?
No, I lose interest quick. I lose interest quick. I know if the series is
that's the hard thing about watching
episode 1 or 2. But you really give it a shot.
Yeah. Like if I start something, I have to watch it because otherwise I'll never watch it again.
Right.
So, yeah, me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. What's the one thing about Wilmer that people don't know?
I don't know. Let's see.
It's a good question.
That's a good question. There's really no surprises. Like you are what you get.
Yeah.
Do people know that you have to order a hot dog every time you go to the movie theater? Is that news? Oh, you didn't know that?
Movie theater hot dogs?
Shocked.
Is that a good one?
And not just one, but like he has to order 2 hot dogs. Like we will go to a full-on dinner.
I feel attacked. I feel attacked.
When we walk into the theater, like you are in line. I'm like, what are you doing? We just had dinner. Like he has to get 2 hot dogs.
It's a weird thing. She's absolutely right. It's a weird thing. I could have just had a full-on meat sauce pasta with garlic bread and like dessert. And I'm like, oh, I'm so full. Let's go watch the movie. I literally am hypnotized by the kids. I go straight to it and I go, 2 hot dogs, not 1, 2 hot dogs.
Two, yeah.
Amanda's like, are you
Doubles
sure? And I
down.
said, am I sure?
Yeah.
2 hot dogs. And mustard, ketchup, and then I put jalapenos on it, like the pickled jalapenos. And then it's party. I have 1 hot dog for the trailers, and then 1 hot dog for.
Is it because like when you were a kid, it was like tradition, so you're keeping tradition up, or what?
It's a weird thing, yeah.
Yeah.
I need that. I need the hot dog, but.
Yeah. Amanda, thank you so much for being on the show.
Thanks for having me.
We're very grateful. Thank you for allowing us to occupy the space in your home every
For sure.
every episode.
For sure.
And
texting her, hey, tell Nakano to start, use his heels a lot smoother and softer,
Yeah.
Click, 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 click.
You have such a beautiful family, such beautiful children, and your pop is so cool, and even your extended friends who you dove with, who I've had the pleasure to sit down and chat with, and it's just indicative of who you are. So thank you so much for being with us today.
Thank you.
I'm Freddy Rodriguez.
And I'm Wilmer Valderrama. Thank you for watching Those Amigos, watching and listening to Those Amigos, wherever you get your podcasts. And thank you, Freddy, for leading this conversation with my absolute better half with bangs.
The better half with bangs.